consistently going, but drills this one. Goodbye. Luke Hanson leaves the yard, his first home run of the season. A no-doubter to left. The dugout's fired up.
How are you? Thanks for joining Moneyball.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely, man. This is exciting. It's definitely something a little different, right? It's a little untraditional interview here, but I thought it would be pretty cool, to have some actual little kids out here to be able to.
We're not little. We're bigger than you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're not little, right? They're not little. So, guys, this is Luke Hanson. Tell these guys your position, what you do.
So I play third base at the University of Virginia, and I also hit right-handed.
I know you guys have some questions set up for them. So Virginia is a D1 school, okay? A lot of guys get drafted, go play in the pros from this school. He's an excellent athlete. This guy I've done some research on you. I've done my homework. This guy in his hometown was like a legend, okay? This guy is a super athlete, something that you guys should all strive to be. And on top of it, he's got the right attitude, because that's a lot what we're trying to do here is attitude, right? So who's got the first question for Luke? All right, go ahead, Mike.
What team do you be drafted on?
Well, Mike, all 30 teams would be great, but I grew up a Cleveland fan. So I grew up a Cleveland Indians fan, but they are now the Guardians. So my dad actually grew up in Chardon, Ohio, about an hour outside of Cleveland. So grew up a Cleveland fan. It's kind of been a rough team to like, but I've stuck with them. So
can we say go Tribe anymore, even though they're the Guardians?
I don't know. See, it's I have no idea, but we still have our Chief Wahoo stuff. So
Yeah. The Indians. So, we're in Buffalo, and Indians and Pittsburgh Pirates are the closest. So when I go out, Toronto, but I like staying in the States. So if we go out to a pro game, it's usually Cleveland or Pittsburgh. And we have the Buffalo Bisons, AAA affiliate for Toronto, which I've been covering, which has been pretty cool down on the field, and hoping to bring you knuckleheads to one of those real soon. All right. So you good? What do you say?
Thanks.
That's good enough. Thank you for your time.
Great.
I know you got to get out of here. Okay. Who's up next, guys?
See ya.
Tell him your name and then shoot with a question.
My name's Hudson, and what are your goals?
Well, Hudson, goals-wise, it's just this year for Virginia baseball is just to, again, win every game we can, win every day. And personally, just play baseball as long as I can. And, I think everybody strives to be the greatest player in their sport, right? I think that you can't sell yourself short of that goal. You want to be the next, Barry Bonds, Mike Trout, everybody wants to be that, but you got to put in the work to do it. And with also being the best brother and son and friend and teammate I can be as well.
Great answer, man. That's a great answer, right? What do you say?
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, Hudson.
All right, guys, who's up next?
Oh.
Go ahead. Same thing. You're going to introduce yourself and fire away with this guy.
When did you start playing?
What's your name?
Emmett.
Okay. He forgot his name for a minute, but he's Emmett.
When did you start playing?
I started playing, I started hitting when I was like really little. My dad would throw me wiffle balls, and anything in the house to hit, and throwing as well. But I started playing baseball when I was 5, started playing T-ball. I'm probably, I guess you guys are a little older than that, of course, but around your age is when I started really getting into it and understanding that I really loved playing. And it's kind of, now I'm here at 21 years old playing at University of Virginia, which I sat in Buffalo Wild Wings when they won the national championship in 2015 with my dad after a travel ball tournament around y'all's age. So
that's amazing.
It's definitely cool to be here, and I don't take it for granted.
See that? Talking about living out so he's watching them, 10 years ago, he's watching it happen, and then he's playing for that same team that won the national championship. So that's really cool. That's these guys are 10U travel ball team, and first year as a team. So kind of getting to know each other a little bit, and just becoming a family, which I keep telling them, how important it is, right? To treat everybody like they're your brother, and your team is your family. I stress it all the time, and I got a little upset with this guy here. Come on, your next question. I got a little upset with him because one of the guys went to go make a catch and he said, no, drop it. And I said, that's not what we do. No, you said something like that. So, but anyways, you're up next with the question.
My name's Easton, and I wondered what number you wanted to be.
That's a great question.
What number? As in my
jersey number, yeah.
All right.
I guess what you are now, and then what you want to be.
Yeah.
Bigs.
So
when you make the bigs, when you make the bigs, not if.
Yeah, that's great. I like that. But no, I am number 5 right now. In high school, I was number 6. When I played football, I was number 8. Growing up playing travel ball, I was number 88. So, which was interesting. I was always 8 growing up. And I was like, I'll just make it 2 8s. But really, right, I love number 5 right now. It's kind of something that's stuck around, and I like number 5. So what number are you?
45.
45. Okay.
My
I
favorite.
was just gonna say that sounds like
Oh.
well, that's a fullback number, right?
Hey, by all means. I knew some really good 45s growing up.
Jackson, who's number 5 that we know? Who was our favorite player? That's right, still
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Freeman. Yeah, we're big
That's
Freddie, big Atlanta Braves fans, big Freddie Freeman fans.
Yeah, what a hitter.
Yeah, man, amazing. All right, buddy.
Thank
Hey,
you.
you and I are good. All right. Remember, everything's a lesson. Okay, everything's a lesson. All right, who we got? Mason. Come on, Mason.
My name's Mason. When did you start playing travel?
That's actually a good question. I started playing travel ball when I was 8 years old. So I kind of just fell into my lap a little bit. I started playing when I was 8 because I wanted to start pitching early because my dad was a pitcher in college, and he was like, you know what, go and try to start throwing the ball off the mound. So I started pitching when I was 8 for a travel team when they were all 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds. But
So you were playing up a year?
Yeah, which at the time, everybody was kind of around the same development. It was just a year or two apart. But yeah, I think it was pretty early, actually, looking back at it. I played rec ball and everything like everybody does. But yeah, 8 years old, and I loved it. It helped me out a lot.
Awesome.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Mason.
Hey, have a great night, buddy. Okay. Hey, no Nux? Leave
him hanging.
me bone dry on the Nux, man.
Yeah.
Then this guy here, this is Jackson. So this
I
is
can
Jay.
introduce
This is
myself.
Jay Money. This is my son here, Jackson. So yeah, you can.
Oh,
Hello.
hey, Jackson.
My question for you is drums or wings?
Drums or wings? That's a great question.
Buffalo, New York, man. He's stealing my questions. I've asked that so many times on Moneyball. I'll have athletes on or actors or whoever, and I ask them, you want drums or wings with your, chicken wings? You like the flats drums, basically.
So I used to be a drums guy. Used to be
Hold on, we got a converter? We have a converter?
But I think I'm a flats guy now after learning how to correctly eat them.
Oh.
Pushing the meat down the bone to where it's all on it's cut in half basically to where you just, and it's easier. It's easier to eat. It's like one bite, you're done with it. So, but I used to be a drums guy. So,
dude, listen, I'm a drums guy. I know, and the people who take the wings, there is an art to it. You got to take almost like skin the thing and you pull it out. How to eat that thing?
YouTube, actually, watching those wing challenge videos. Definitely, yeah. So I kind of picked up on that and slowly have become a flats guy. So.
I like it, man. Jay. So I just want to ask you a couple more things, if you don't mind, man. And maybe at some point I would like to link up with you again and, maybe a little bit more of a professional setting. But as long as, again, thanks for being cool with us.
Yeah.
Virginia baseball as a whole, kind of known for always being, top competition, top level competition. What have you noticed, I guess, in the conference and, within your own team as far as competition let me put it this way. Are things getting a lot more competitive? Do you feel that there's just in the last couple of years, just almost like super athletes coming to these D1 schools?
Yeah. I mean, and you got to think about too, the draft takes away most of those guys, right? But the development at schools and the development before college is definitely, and all the nuances of the game. The game's, growing every day. And I've really been able to see that with it being my third year of college baseball. You see, pitchers that, more consistently 95 plus. You see hitters hitting the ball 110 plus more often, more hitters doing that. So the explosiveness and the athleticism that the game, now almost requires is definitely a higher demand for sure. And but with that said, it also pushes guys to really get after it, and I think that's been the most beneficial thing as well.
I think that's a great answer, man. And I agree with you. I think you made a great point. What is your outlook looking like at this point?
The scouts in season are very they don't say anything. They kind of just stay back, which I do personally like. It's not really about that during this time of year. Once February,
dude, that's a great answer too, man. That's Aiden was the same way, just team first answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, once preseason, you get back to campus after winter break, it starts the grind of trying to, like I said, win every day, and kind of that team baseball doesn't just happen overnight. And I think when guys start thinking about the wrong things, which can be what happens in July and stuff like that,
absolutely,
big spiral. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's be where your feet are. And I'm glad that I, am able to do that too. So
I like that, man. I like to be where your feet are. NIL, thoughts on that? What it's kind of doing to the game. Are you for it, against it? I guess being a college athlete, probably going to say for it, but there's a certain element of it, as a fan or a more educated fan, I think that is taking a little bit away from the game. Do you feel that at all?
in ways, for sure. Like,
Okay.
I think there are problems with it. I think there's a lot of good that comes out of it as well. I'm a big believer in like staying where you are, like loyalty, like the grass isn't always greener on the other side type of deal.
You're not a transfer portal guy.
Like, it's one of those things. It's, the NIL has exploded from when I first stepped on grounds here at Virginia to like now. Like, it's exploded and it's a whole new thing. But it's more so like you see guys transfer to 3 different schools, and it's kind of just like every team, there's no real like security. Like, the team, there's not 20 guys returning in a year. It's like 10 guys return, and you got to find 26 other guys to replace. So don't get me wrong. When guys get offered a lot of money, I don't blame them. I get it. Like, especially if it's a better school to continue like your development, I understand it. So that's where I see it as a good thing as well for some guys, but other guys just, there's 2 sides of everything.
No, I get it. And I think you're being about as raw and authentic as you can with that answer, which I appreciate, and not giving me the company line of like, NIL is great for these reasons. And, but now it's trickled down to high school, man. And there's just not any high school kid in the world that should be making $5 million, in high school. But I'll tell you one thing, bro, the lettuce on you, like if baseball doesn't work out, you are a Vidal Sassoon, Fabio cover of a book, right? I mean, you're that dude riding a horse out into the sunset.
Yeah. I mean, the lettuce has been around for quite some time now.
Yeah. How long you been growing that? No plans at all of chopping that, huh?
I mean, I've thought about it. Don't get me wrong. Like, it has its moments where I'm
Looks
like,
too good. No, you can't.
I could change it up, but it's here. It's been here for 6 years, so it's been here since my sophomore year of high school. I grew it out for football originally.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of just stuck, and I haven't really ever gotten around to cutting it, and here it is still today. So
now it's just a staple, dude. You have a great attitude, and it's really a pleasure, chatting with you, and it's refreshing. And again, I can't thank you enough for taking some time with the boys, man. Truly means a lot.
No, I appreciate you having me. I have a little brother myself, so I know that it can go a long ways.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man. We'll keep in touch. Enjoy your night, man.
All right, appreciate it. You too.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.